Okay, John, it was a very hot bench. You barely got out your opening before you were hit, and several justices tried to crowd in. What did you think of the tenor of their questions?
Well, they obviously had reviewed the briefs and were ready to go, and I think we did everything we can to meet their questions and protect the rights and private property for the Murr family. And I want to say I'm very honored to have been able to represent all of these people and many more who are scattered around here. I'm looking for Brother Michael right now. And on behalf of Pacific Legal Foundation, it has just really been a great honor to represent the Murrs here at the Supreme Court, and we're looking forward to a decision that hopefully will protect not just their rights, but rights of Americans everywhere.
Well, I'll turn to the Murrs next, but the government lawyers, all three of them who argued against you, seem to be saying this family hasn't suffered much of a loss because they could move away and sell both pieces of property to someone who wants to use both pieces of property. What did Justice Alito have to say about that, John?
Well, I thought you were going to ask the Murrs, but it was interesting.
We can get their reaction next.
He seemed to indicate that there's a level of unfairness in requiring that they sell their property in order to recover anything. And I believe that is probably how you all feel.
What did you think when Justice Alito posed that question?
Well, yeah, absolutely. We have no intention of moving. That would defeat the whole purpose of what our property rights are. And so I was happy to hear his take and get a sense of how he feels about the situation.
What were some of the other your thoughts as you were hearing the justices debate your property?
Well, I guess my initial thoughts were, I'm so glad John was up there answering the questions. He did such a fabulous job. It's such a grueling experience to have people asking you questions you don't know what they're going to be asking, and to be that as prepared as he was. We're certainly very proud of him today, and so very thankful that he was representing our family.
And the Murr children, what did you take of the three-dimensional No, I won't. I'll ask.
Oh, wait, we got two that could answer.
What did you think about your experience coming to Washington and hearing the justices of the United States debate the legal issues and debate your family's property?
Wow.
Well, I was just picturing our cabin the entire time during the debate. They're talking about Lot E, Lot F, and I'm just picturing my cabin where we've been going for years. And
so do you think it was fair that since you sometimes play volleyball on Lot E, that you should not be able to sell it?
No.
John, what were some of your other thoughts on how the argument went?
Well, it was a unique argument, having the state, the county, and the Solicitor General's office arguing on the other side with some some different views from those different attorneys, and so that made for an interesting argument. I think overall the court is recognizing very much the importance of this case and how the dynamics are very real, with a very real family that is in the middle of a takings jurisprudence conflict. And as I said before, we're very hopeful that the court will come down on the side of constitutional protection.
Donna, what other thoughts?
Well, I'm relieved. We've been waiting for this day for a very long time, so there's a sense of relief, and now we'll just wait again. We're used to waiting, so we'll continue to wait and remain optimistic and positive that the outcome will be in our favor.
What other questions do we have? Bob? Michael? Who's Michael?
Oh, boy. Oh, there he is.
Why don't you come to the
Come on, front and center.
Michael, you teach at what level?
I teach 11th and 12th grade social science, including government.
Now, one of the things that you teach your students is that anyone who is wronged by the government or anyone else could bring a lawsuit and have it heard all the way to the Supreme Court. If it's the right case. Do you have any lessons for your students?
The concept is the great equalizer. I mean, we were against the county, a state in the United States, and we're a family of pretty average Americans. And the fact that we got this far, is a great civics lesson. I mean, it says something about our third branch of government, the judicial branch. And they're there to protect individuals, down to that level. So, what I saw is pretty consistent with what I've taught over the years. But it's now reinforced, and I can say I was there to observe it.
Are you going to assign Murr versus Wisconsin to your kids forevermore?
No. My students are more interested in student rights issues and free speech, and when you get stopped by the cops, what are your rights?
No extra credit for property rights?
No.
Well, right across the street in the Capitol right now, Judge Gorsuch is listening to senators give their opening remarks, and he was able to give his opening remarks. Let's hope he's not needed for this. But will the Murrs, if it's necessary, will the Murrs come back next fall for re-argument?
Oh, gee.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
We'll cross that bridge if we need to.
Well, let's hope for an 8-0 decision in favor of property rights.
Absolutely. Yeah.